As I drive through Hollywood and see the stores boarded up, closed down, I cannot help but be curious what Dr. Martin Luther King meant when he said, when silence is betrayal. If the United States is to get on the right side of events, it must declare eternal hostility to poverty, racism, and militarism. Good morning. My name is Father Frank Buckley, and I am the host of our morning practice, which has three parts. First, we begin with a little inspiration during these times of the riots and protests. I have chosen to use Martin Luther King for inspiration. I hope it is helping you. It is certainly helping me. Second is our silent contemplative meditation. We have gathered as a contemplative community with people all over the world, and we do a 20-minute silent meditation. And the third part is in the Jesuit tradition of St. Ignatius, the founder of the Society of Jesus. We do a Ignatian examen, starting in a place of gratitude, experiencing God's unconditional love for us, and noticing where we might have missed it or where we might have encountered it recently in our everyday, ordinary lives. Thank you for joining us today, and I am delighted to begin with a few excerpts from his Martin Luther King speech, When Silence is Betrayal. He says this: I am convinced that if we are to get on the right side of the world revolution, we as a nation must undergo a radical revolution of values. We must rapidly begin to shift from a thing-oriented society to a person-oriented society. When machines and computers, profit motives, and property rights are considered more important than people, the giant triplets of racism, materialism, and militarism are incapable of being conquered. True compassion is more than flinging a coin to a beggar. It is not haphazard and superficial. It comes to see that an edifice which produces beggars definitely needs restructuring. A true revolution of values will soon look uneasily on the glaring contrast of poverty and wealth. With righteous indignation, it will look across the seas and see many things. Our only hope today lies in our ability to recapture the revolutionary spirit and go out into a sometimes hostile world, declaring eternal hostility to poverty, racism, and militarism. With this powerful commitment, we shall boldly challenge the status quo and unjust mores, and thereby speed the day when every valley shall be exalted and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain. We can no longer afford to worship the God of hate or bow before the altar of retaliation. The oceans of history are made turbulent by the ever-rising tides of hate. History is cluttered with the wreckage of nations and individuals that pursued the self-defeating path of hate. Now is the time. Now let us begin. Let us rededicate ourselves to the long and bitter, but beautiful struggle for a new world. Thank you, Dr. King, for those beautiful words this morning. Personally, I cannot think of anything more helpful during these times. So together, let us join as one community. One thing with meditation that I think is very helpful is to also have a little intention just for a little peace in our world, in our communities, and especially in our own hearts. So if you're new to the meditation, it is a very simple practice, not always easy. The method is you simply sit down, you engage a sacred word. It can be God, peace, love, anything that has purpose and meaning to you. You repeat it 4 or 5 times and then drop down to deep rest. If thoughts come up, just simply go back to the sacred word, repeat it several times, and then drop down and enjoy a little deep rest. One of the ways we flourish is to unplug. So if you can all turn off unplug your gadgets. I have the timer set for 20 minutes, so I will promise to stay focused on that. I will ring the bell to get us started. So go ahead and get comfortable. I'm going to lower the lights. Go ahead and set the timer. I invite you to close your eyes or lower the eyes, just something that feels safe and comfortable to you. Take the attention to the breath. God is as close to us as this very air that we breathe. Engage your sacred word, and let's begin. Listen, listen. The sound of the bell returns us to our true home. Gently bring your attention back to the room. If your eyes were closed, go ahead, open the eyes. You can circle the wrists if that helps. And just re-engage, maybe a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Congratulations, wonderful job, everyone. Peace is every step. I hope you experienced a little peace in your meditation this morning, your morning practice. I can't think of a better way to give the first hour of the day to God. And then what happens during the day just happens. And if at all possible, a little 20-minute before bed in the afternoon is also very helpful. For the Ignatian Examen, Ignatius would strongly recommend we do this daily. And one of the things with our little morning practice, it has really helped me re-engage with this practice. Where did we find God recently? And especially it helps if you can locate it around gratitude. And for me, it came pretty easy today, looking over the last 24 hours. Yesterday, you might have seen on Facebook that we've got, I think I said yesterday, we got plenty of strawberries donated, and we brought those out in front of Blessed Sacrament Church. And after Mass, Father JT came out and helped me. And I was ready to pass them out just in front of Blessed Sacrament, but unknowns to me, the nonviolent protest moved from Sunset, where Blessed Sacrament is, all the way to Sunset and Vine. So thank you, Father JT, for the courage, the recommendation to push the cart and the many, many strawberries down in front of the Chase Bank on Vine and Sunset, and it was really an amazing experience. We gave strawberries to the National Guard, to the police, to the unhoused, to the protesters, and it was really a beautiful, beautiful experience of really offering peace, of being able to really carry the message that Black Lives Matter, that we can reimagine the world in a new and a beautiful way, where things that happened a few weeks ago hopefully will never happen again, that we can reimagine how we exist in this world with peace, with equality, with kindness. One of the photographs a good friend gave me is one of the Dalai Lama, which says, and I'd love to end today on this for our examen, carry it with you. It's one of my favorite quotes from the Dalai Lama. Be kind whenever possible. It is always possible. All right, have a beautiful day, and I will see you. We will tune in tomorrow for Friday, the last day of the week. Have a beautiful day. God bless you.